Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
On first down, Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Rabbit.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There defensively to knock it away was the safety Justin Reed from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10.
21.
Here's Breeze to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Brees going to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2
Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears.
He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown! Touchdown as his guys are on the board. Play 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. These two teams all tied after one.
Set. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 50 points down, he's coming. Mike 51. It's been a long day for you.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Room here to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, 31! Check Mike 54. Mike, hey, 59! You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's complete. Stills. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
The 20. They were looking for Johnson that time. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run high. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Alert flare.
They try again with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
That's going to be a long 54. 99. Check 99. 54.
Watson off play action.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Breeze. Again has it complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, 24.
From the gun, here's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
29. Mike 54. It's on the card. It's on field. Oh, Trot. It's on our house. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Watson on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
My nigga, You say I'm kicking all these field goals, right, my nigga? Well, check this out. I'm kicking the field goals because I'm winning, though. You feel me?
Quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Ready, 95, 56. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears. Over.
Breeze now to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Texans 27, Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, 19. Cut, 54.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down, a run with Hyde. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Hyde. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Man, I got you.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Check 50.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Motion. Check. 154.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long. And there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I've seen, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Let's make these opposite. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Watson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
He's checking.
Throwing now, Watson. He's got Fuller. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Where you at?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now.
Hey,
away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Lamar Miller, 30, past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect.
Oh my God!
A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
The fucking problem has arisen. What up, nigga?